A little girl wrote a letter to Jesus. She wasn't asking for toys. She wasn't asking for money. She was asking for something much more important. And what happened next left an entire town speechless. Stay until the end, because this story might change the way you see faith forever. In a small town lived an 8-year-old girl named Sarah. Sarah lived with her mother in a tiny house. Life wasn't easy for them. Her father had passed away years ago, and her mother worked long hours just to pay the bills. Some days they barely had enough food to eat. One cold evening, Sarah came home from school and found her mother sitting at the kitchen table. She was crying. Sarah had never seen her mother cry like that before. "Mom, what's wrong?" she asked. Her mother quickly wiped away her tears. "It's nothing, sweetheart." But Sarah knew it wasn't nothing. After a few moments, her mother finally spoke. "We don't have enough money for groceries this week." Sarah looked around the kitchen. The shelves were almost empty. There was only a little bread left. That night, Sarah couldn't stop thinking about what her mother said. Before going to bed, Sarah remembered something she had learned in church. The pastor had said, "Jesus listens to every prayer." So Sarah grabbed a piece of paper and a pencil. Slowly, she began writing. "Dear Jesus, Mom is sad because we don't have enough food. I don't know how to help her, but I know you can. Please help my mom smile again. Love, Sarah." When she finished, she folded the paper carefully. She looked toward the ceiling and whispered, "Jesus, I hope you get my letter." Then she placed it under her pillow and fell asleep. The next morning, Sarah woke up feeling hopeful. But nothing seemed different. The kitchen was still empty. Her mother still looked worried. For a moment, Sarah wondered if Jesus had forgotten her letter. Then suddenly, knock, knock, knock. Someone was at the door. Her mother opened it. Standing outside was a man carrying several large bags. Behind him were 2 more people carrying boxes. Sarah stared in amazement. The boxes were filled with food: bread, milk, rice, vegetables, enough groceries to last for weeks. Her mother couldn't believe her eyes. "Who sent all of this?" she asked. The man smiled. "We received a message that your family needed help." Tears filled Sarah's mother's eyes. She thanked them over and over. As the volunteers walked away, Sarah tugged on her mother's sleeve. With a huge smile, she said, "Mom, Jesus got my letter." Her mother looked at her for a moment. Then she hugged her tightly. Maybe it wasn't magic. Maybe groceries didn't fall from the sky. But somehow, God had used ordinary people to answer an extraordinary prayer. You see, God doesn't always answer prayers the way we expect. Sometimes he answers through a friend, sometimes through a stranger, sometimes through someone willing to help. Sarah learned something that day she would never forget. Faith isn't believing that God can do everything instantly. Faith is trusting that he is working even when you can't see it. And maybe today, God is calling you to be the answer to someone else's prayer, because one act of kindness can become someone's miracle. God is still listening, God is still working, and God is still answering prayers. If this story touched your heart, subscribe for more inspiring stories of faith and share this video with someone who needs hope today.